Hey, this is Travis the TAO Templar. Most Bittensor subnets have an AI theme, but some don't, which suggests that it is a marketplace for commodities. Let's answer the question, is Bittensor actually an AI crypto, or is it a market cryptocurrency? I've wrestled with this question a lot, and the answer is wild. I want you to experience the same epiphany I did. Let's look from a simplistic view at how AI works. The simplest example I've found to understand how an AI is improved is by using a platformer game like Mario. You tell the AI where your character is, where the blocks are, where the enemies are, give it some buttons to press, and then you give it points based on how far in the level it gets. At first, the character doesn't make it very far because the AI is just pushing random buttons. It has no idea what they do. Over time, it learns that it's scored better when it holds the move right button because it gets closer to the end. So it presses the move right button a little bit more than randomly. Eventually, it learns that when an enemy is near, it can increase its score by pressing the A button to jump. It does this with other obstacles, enemies, pits, etc. This works because of the scoring mechanism. The scoring mechanism is a measurement of how good the AI is and when it has improved. There's a great video on YouTube called Mar.io that shows this in more detail. Let's jump over to markets. Markets are simply people exchanging their labor or products of their labor for money. The amount of money you are paid for your work is generally how valuable your labor is to other people. For instance, specialist doctors are paid a lot of money because they are valuable. They save people's lives, and there aren't very many of them. Put another way, a lot of people want healthcare specialists, and there's very few of them. Therefore, they are paid more simply by demand. It's like the market is saying, hey, you'd be more helpful to humanity if you could become a specialized doctor. Please do that. Do you see any similarities between markets and AI? AIs are improved by rewarding points to improvements. Markets, that is people selling their labor, are improved by awarding points for improvements. We call these points money. This blew my mind the first time it occurred to me, so let me just say this again. AIs work by the same mechanism as markets, by awarding points for improvements. AIs are built through the same mechanism as markets, through incentives. I'm just going to give you a few seconds to let that soak in. When you realize this, you start to see some similarities. No one knows how a complex language learning model works. No one can truly grasp the tangled mess of neurons. In the same way that no one knows why a market makes all of its decisions, what everyone is doing, why they're doing it, or how to assemble a pencil from raw resources. If you truly knew everything there is to know in a market, you'd be a trillionaire. AIs and markets are essentially the same thing, but with different participants. AIs are networks of neurons. Markets are networks of people. Now let's look at Bittensor. Bittensor is the integration of markets with AI. It incentivizes improvement to itself. Miners are awarded points, in this case TAO, for improving. Subnets are awarded points for improving. TAO isn't just speculative value. It's mined by doing valuable work. It has inherent value. Some people say that cryptocurrencies are all speculative value because they don't create anything valuable. I disagree with that, but my point is that is not a valid criticism of Bittensor. The work done to generate TAO has to be valuable. If the work is not valuable, the network doesn't award TAO. If markets are AI, doesn't that mean that Bittensor is like a market of markets? A market squared? Or maybe it's AI squared. No one has a clue how big Bittensor will be, but I believe everyone is underestimating it. Thank you.